Okay, Reggie, before we get into today's segment, is there anything you'd like to speak on briefly?
I'm just like acknowledge, I acknowledge birthdays and holidays over here. So it's President's Day. So hopefully a lot of y'all have the type of jobs that let y'all off work today. So enjoy your day off and happy President's Day for those of y'all that celebrate it. Also, it's the end of the month, Aquarius game, and I know I promised to shout you guys out individually, and I will be doing that. I'll get to it, I promise. And so, Aquarius games, happy birthday to all you Aquarius. And the book. Come on, y'all. It's on Amazon. I know, John, y'all been on John, and I agree with y'all. Why John ain't put the link to where to buy the book at in the comment sections? Well, we can only pin one thing. We've been pinning our advertisement where, y'all know the Morgan one. And so we can't pin my book, but it's on Amazon. I'll try to put it in the comment sections for those of y'all too lazy to go on Amazon and type in.
You know, Reggie, ever since the city situation happened and we've been covering it ongoing, it reminds me how important it is to have a good lawyer on your team. That's why I'm glad to bring to you Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. They have over 1,000 attorneys operating in all 50 states, and when you are seriously hurt, your injury could be worth millions. Morgan & Morgan don't settle for the lowball offers. They fight for every dollar you deserve if you become their client. Just recently, they achieved some significant verdicts for their clients, $12 million in Florida, 34 times the highest insurance offer, and $26 million in Philadelphia, which is over 40 times the highest insurance offer. With Morgan & Morgan, there's no upfront costs and the fee is absolutely free unless you win. And it only takes a few minutes to see if you have a case. If you've ever been seriously injured, your case can be worth millions, and you're only a few clicks away from finding out if you could change your life. It's easy to start your claim now. You can visit forthepeople.com/bomb, or you can scan the QR code with your phone's camera in the corner.
Confessions of a Labor Boss. So y'all can go and purchase that from your boy, help him out. It's on Amazon. I greatly appreciate it. Also, still the Death Row t-shirts, Death Row East t-shirts and Bomb First t-shirts. This will be also where y'all can go check those out and purchase those for us. Starting to get back hot, so y'all can get the t-shirts. Y'all can start getting the hoodies and the sweat tops and stuff like that. Other than that, well, I just want to tell y'all it's going to be a good week. Let's put it in the poll. Y'all put it in the comment section today, because, of course, it's not open until Tuesday. But by Tuesday or Wednesday, either ASAP Rocky is going to be a free man or he's going to be in the custody. Y'all tell me what y'all think on that. Y'all tell me if y'all think ASAP Rocky is going to be found guilty. I think my brother messed up by taking this gamble, y'all. I really do. But a lot of things came out in the trial, so I understand why he took it to trial. But goddamn, 30 days. I know it's 180 days, but most of y'all don't know in LA County, 30 days is all you do on 180 days. And I just couldn't take that gamble because now he's in the hands of the judge if he's found guilty. And the DA is going to ask for 24 years. Because they hate each other. Those two attorneys hate each other. If y'all haven't saw that interaction, y'all need to go check it out because it's big. And so the judge usually meets you a little halfway. So my prediction, if he get convicted, 12 to 14 years. Man, damn. Okay. Other than that, let's get going.
Okay, KVD's lawyer filed a court document trying to push back the trial date. In that document, he states that a private investigator has identified that Reggie Wright Jr., the state's witness for grand jury testimony, and his security team orchestrated the shooting of Tupac Shakur and is interviewing witnesses that will be able to testify to these issues at the time of trial. I wanted to get your thoughts and your reaction to being named in this document. And I just want to get your thoughts on that.
Is this the first time? Hasn't this been going ever since Tupac died? That somebody has accused Reggie Wright of being involved in the death of Tupac? This is the only reason y'all know who the fuck Reggie Wright is. Because when he started hearing that and seeing that, is what brought him out to play and start talking and be on YouTube. But hey, okay, it's a plot. I know y'all miss things and y'all believe stuff like that. That stupid ass lawyer or PI, whoever's responsible for it, also put in his paperwork that he got information that Tupac was alive at the hospital, and then he all of a sudden come up dead. Well, if y'all don't know where he get that shit from, it's this carpet head motherfucker that been on YouTube and did about 6 or 7 documentaries. And he been pushing bullshit for the longest. And so now him and Keefe D's son and all of them are hanging out, going places, and being cool with each other. And so this is their defense. So he's on the phone. He posted something on this little channel. Oh, look at Keefe D. I'm talking to him on the phone in prison and all of that. So they listening to that. I'm not going to use the word I want to use, but I got some in my motherfucking cabinet right now. And I like to eat it with jelly on top of it. Y'all know what word I want to say about him. I don't think about that about all people, but I think about that about some of y'all. Just like y'all think some of us are niggas. But anyway, man, he's listening to that motherfucker. He's been wrong. Nick Broomfield, I give him credit because he admits that he's wrong. He's right. Got it wrong. But this dude don't want to give up. So now he done got the Keefe DNL, and he then got to this little PI that only been on the case for a week. And they've been listening to him and all of this that he's been pushing and all of that. And so they got a reason to get a delay. They say they're going to have some witnesses, or they asking the judge for some witness. What witnesses they got? Only motherfucking witness that I think it could be is Suge Knight. Y'all know how Suge Knight plays with this case. This is a fucking playground for Suge. Suge loved playing with this for whatever reason, but he has a right because he was a victim. So I guess since he was a victim on it, he can treat it like a game. Because we know he do. 1 minute he's saying Snoop, Sharitha and Reggie when Russell Poole took his ass down there and was gonna told him he can get him out of jail. Then he wanted to entertain Russell Poole thing. But this is a game to Suge. Only thing I give Suge a pass on about this, because I heard something. Y'all only hear the crazy shit that be said. But he did say on one of those streams that he did recently with Art Channel that Ray J, you know the phone calls are taped up here. You know what you told me about Snoop and them having to do with the murder of Tupac. He inferred that and said that. And I was like, is that why Suge keep blaming shit on Snoop? Because Ray J been telling him that? I don't know. But that's the good thing. I'm glad he knows those phone calls are taped. I'm glad he knows that. Because he knows what's also been said on those phones. But I'm glad he knows that they're taped. So I know he don't believe that about Reggie Wright. So, but those tapes will be coming out. Definitely will be coming out. If I even find out a hint that Suge Knight is playing games with this PI. Because he also did say that he saw some clips from a documentary. He don't know if it's been out or not. And y'all know Carpethead and that bullshit he got out there. So I don't know if that PI is sending him clips from that and he listened to that and thinking there's some truth to that, because when you get bits and pieces or something, you can't get turned on people. I don't know. I don't give my friend a benefit of the doubt. But if I find out that's where he's going, and that's who documentary that he's talking about, then oh well. We'll be back to the conversations we was having in 2021, 2019, 2018. That's how I'll be feeling and talking. But I don't know. It's unfortunate that people could say stuff like that. You can let these people throw it out. But hey, if Keefe D want to delay his trial and he want to push it away from March 17th, hats off to him. He's the one sitting in jail. You only do shit like that when you're free. You try to prolong the case. If you're guilty, then you try to prolong the case because you want to stay in county jail and you don't want to go to the pen. But if you're innocent, then that's when you go straight to trial. And so if he's saying he's innocent, why you want to prolong it? Why you want to prolong the date? The only fact I know, all you idiots, oh, you going to jail, okay. All right, have your mama send me some letters. But Reggie Wright ain't going to no jail for no murder, no Tupac. Ain't no DA, no investigator or anything like that buying that bullshit, especially from no fucking Suge Knight. So I can't think of no other reason that we could be. And I know Suge wouldn't play with Reggie Wright like that, publicly. He may do some shit on the phone and all of that. That's just how Suge is. But I do give him a pass because it's unfortunate that if that's the truth of what he's saying, that Ray J told him something like that, and other people I believe be telling him something like that, but he knows the real. Everybody knows what happened, what Keefe D and them said is the truth. That man was facing 25 to life. He was not going to be sitting up there lying, telling that, because if he wanted to tell a lie, if he wanted to play the games, he would have been playing with Greg Cages and them about the Biggie case, y'all. Because that's what they wanted to solve. They didn't care about no case in Las Vegas. So I know that's too deep for a lot of y'all. I know that goes over a lot of y'all here, but okay. But just because Keefe D or his attorneys or something like that coming up with a plan B is what it's called, blame somebody else to get it off of you. Y'all want to crucify Reggie Wright again? No, the only ones that crucifying and buying into that shit are the same idiots and idiot channels that go to listen to Snitch No Joe and these people like that, and Carpethead and all that, that's been over there anyway. So I can't give a fuck what y'all think. I keep telling y'all that because the real is out there. The only question is whether Keefe and them did it for the $1 million from Diddy, or for retaliation. That's the only question that needs to be answered. That's the only question that the DA or any sensible person wants to know. All you other people that believe that the earth is flat and all of that, okay, y'all keep on going, but hey, I tell you, I don't mind y'all viewing and commenting over here on Bomb First. Because your view, your comment pays just as much as a person would be like, Reggie, ignore that bullshit. Pays the same. You don't get paid because it's a positive comment versus a negative comment. All right? So, Bomb First. Stay tuned. It's going to be a good week. Peace.
Okay. Suge Knight recently did a interview on YouTube, and I'll go over a couple of topics that I want to discuss with you about it. But the first one I wanted to start off with is he was asked if Tupac was actually signed to death row, and Suge ended up saying technically he wasn't. And that's kind of something that we've had people comment on our channel asking about a response to. So I wanted to get your thoughts on that.
Well, technically he was signed, his contract was assigned to Death Row by Interscope. Technically, yeah. Now, so he's right when he said that, and that's what he meant when he said, technically, he said you're kind of right, kind of wrong is what he exactly said. But who has ever denied that? That he took the assignment from Tupac, from Interscope. But didn't y'all also see the agreement that was made? And this is what the agreement was mainly about. Suge was mainly just trying to generate some money originally for Tupac. He was just trying to generate some money. And that's why they were going to do some remixes and redo some songs that Tupac had already did. And he was going to have his producers and his staff and his team go and make it better so it could put out, so Tupac can make some more money. That's originally how it was. All the other people were the ones saying that they were going up to the prison to benefit off of Tupac. Suge was going up there to meet with Tupac on some homie shit because his wife at the time kept calling him, asking him to come and meet and talk and look out for Tupac. So Suge was really on some homie shit until Suge and Tupac and Suge started talking in the prison. And then that's when Suge goes and start talking about the basketball analogy and all of that y'all hear about, if he hasn't already started talking about that, where he asked David Kenner, is this going to be a free throw? Is this going to be a layup? Is this a slam dunk or what? About trying to get Tupac out. And then that's when David Kenner told him it's going to be a layup or maybe even a slam dunk. And then that's when Tupac started Suge trying to get Tupac out and go and get stuff worked out. So the contract right here that y'all see, that was one thing that was done. They were negotiating another one, but Suge got an assignment from Interscope. Now, for all of y'all to be like, well, that ain't what he said, that ain't what he said. But then in the 2 minutes down that line, what did he start talking about? Oh, yeah, I wished I would have had Interscope's deal. I wish once I got that assignment, I would have stayed up under that deal. He said because he said, I don't believe this part, but he said because Tupac was only getting like 8 points. I ain't never heard of an agreement that bad. Usually it's about 12 points. But he said 8. Y'all go back and listen. He said Tupac only was getting like 8 points, so I wished I would have had that deal because I wouldn't have had to been paying him the 18 points that he eventually paid him. And then later on, 25 points. And all of those incentives that he gave to Tupac, about $1 million once it sold so many records and all of that. They got agreements out there about that. Don't y'all remember when he said, if he wasn't signed to me, or if he wasn't signed to Death Row, I would have rather for him to have that deal because he'll only charge his artists 50% for the video budgets. But Interscope, on the Interscope deal, Tupac would have had to pay 100% of the Interscope deals. Y'all don't remember that? Okay, well, maybe y'all remember this motherfucking point on the interview when he said, oh, if Tupac wanted to leave Death Row, I would have gladly let him leave Death Row. I would have gave him a hug and a handshake and let him move on from Death Row. Y'all didn't hear that. Did that gap tooth motherfucker and all the other people that saying, I told y'all I was right, he was never signed to Tupac. Did they tell y'all that? Why would he say that in the interview? He says, if he wanted to leave Death Row, I would have gladly, this is on the Aaliyah video for those of y'all that missed it and want to go back and listen to it, I would have gladly let him leave Death Row. But what I envisioned him doing would be running Death Row today. That's what he said. I don't know what he would have been doing, but that's what he said he would have been envisioning Tupac doing. But if Tupac wanted to leave or ever wanted to leave, I would have let him go. So if he wasn't signed to Death Row, why would he make those statements? So y'all got to understand, Suge got things going on right now where he's trying to get some things done. I can't speak on too much. But that's why he uses his words the way he does, because he got some life rights for management stuff that he's trying to claim. There's some things going on that he don't want to mess up. But y'all heard Tupac words. What did Tupac say? I killed what? He said it. Here's Tupac words.
Enter Tupac, a young cat. I want to join the family, dog. Get me out. I want to join the family. Got me out. I'm out. I'm in the family. We make out. We went through some sacred shit, me and this nigga. Me and this shit. He was every day I did my album. He was there every day. Every night we stayed up. We tossed it up together. We went out. We went to Mexico together. Went to Hawaii together. We went everywhere. You know what I mean? And thought about it. Or it veto all that. As soon as they charge you, even if you ain't do it, it veto your career. I started from scratch with Death Row, a new company. I was independent when I was Tupac. Me Against the World, I just bought my old managers out. I had it all now. I re-signed to be a part of this. For my own, for this to make my own shit bigger. And now I got Machiavelli Records, and Machiavelli is the first artist on that.
Yes, Death Row. Death Row gave birth to a new scene. Machiavelli Records. Feel me now? Yeah.
Y'all go and listen to those things. I ain't gonna use what Tupac said and put it up and post it, because that bitch ass art will go ahead and try to strike this video down because they don't want the truth out. But it's on there. I give y'all permission to go back and listen to it for those of y'all have a comprehension problem and don't remember what people say, because y'all go and just listen to people and whatever comes out of people's mouth, y'all too lazy. Man, my grandma used to always tell me, with black folks, if you want to hide something from them, put it in writing. Just write it down. I'm starting to believe that about you motherfuckers, where y'all just want to hear shit. Y'all just hear. Whatever comes out of somebody's mouth, then it's factual. It becomes factual. Okay. Yeah, I know. But y'all go hear what he say. Why would he say he would have left him go, gladly let him go? Why would he say he would have rather have his Interscope deal points instead of the deal points he gave him if he wasn't signed to him? But hey, well, why is it on the back of the albums? Why is that? Why is the argument for the other people that said he was going to leave is that he was fulfilling the 3-album deal? Why is that the issue then? Why you got to do 3 albums for him if he ain't signed to? I don't know. But hey, Suge want to keep playing with y'all? Pretty much. Well, I'll just say playing with y'all on talking in circles and stuff. That's why I say I can't do an interview with Suge until he's ready to sit there and Q&A, go back and forth. Because you can't just say shit to me. Because soon I'll be like, oh, hold on, what about this? What about this? That's why people don't like dealing with Reggie. Because Reggie just don't let you say, I'll be cool with you, love you, respect the hell out of you. But you can't just say anything to Reggie. And anybody know Reggie knows that. Peace bomb first.
Okay, Reggie, I wanted to get your thoughts on something that Suge Knight said in a recent interview, which was he was reminiscing on the last night in Vegas with Tupac, and basically said that the person that whispered in Tupac's ear, it was part of a setup, and that it was part of Tupac's assassination. I wanted to get your thoughts on that and get your response.
Yeah. Well, we know the person that whispered in Tupac's ear is Trayvon, and we know Trayvon even said that he didn't whisper. He was talking to his big homies. I don't know where Suge going with that. You know, he listening to people. Y'all got to remember, shit like this in the 90s, Suge didn't care about. He wasn't listening to. So now you got all these people that, I guess they got some way he can get emails, and on the goddamn tablets they got in there where you can send so much of clips to people and all of that. And so he getting these people clips and all of that and listening to what people saying and taking stuff like that. He also talked about the chain thing. Chain thing didn't happen. I don't know which one he's talking about, but there is 2 different chain things. one is a lie. The first thing I ever said when I came on YouTube is I admitted I told Frank to lie about and say. And that was that somebody tried to pull the chain off of him when he was getting out of the taxi cab is why they went and jumped Orlando later on in life, later on that day. So I'll be the first to admit that that's what was said and what was done. But the chain thing at the mall, I hope that's not what he's talking about. I don't believe that's what he's talking about. But I know a lot of the conspiracy channels going to run around. I told y'all the chain thing at the mall never happened. Stop it, y'all. Stop it. Both sides. Y'all done heard that from the red side and the blue side about that chain story. Only ones y'all hear negative stuff about on that is from YouTubers that had nothing to do with this shit until the 2000s. Want to start making documentaries. Okay. So that's the deal about that. The whispering in the ear, I don't know why Suge. I don't know. Only thing I can think of is, he's really listening to somebody. He alluded to on Art's channel that it was Ray J that told him that Snoop and them had something to do with it. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. A lot of y'all say because he went and did music with Big Dre and them. Snoop was doing music with everybody, street nigga back then. Big Ant from the Bay and all of them. Braves, they call him. He did music with anybody that was giving him 50, 25,000 for street money. He would do verses with. I'm pretty sure that's all it was with Big Dre and them. If he knew who the hell Big Dre was at the time. So much bullshit out about that Tupac murder when he allegedly did it or whatever. I don't know. I can't see. Maybe it was just a Crip on Crip thing. And he was like past it. Y'all got to remember, Snoop was hating Death Row and anybody associated with Death Row and how him and Tupac relationship ended in 2002, 2003, 2004. He would have did something with Big Dre and them to get some quick cash or whatever. I don't know how it went. Could care less. But I don't believe it. I do not believe Snoop Doggy Dogg had anything to do with the murder of Tupac or knew anything about it. It's unfortunate that y'all putting that on that man's name, but is this not true? Snoop Dogg has been a bitch lately. I agree. I'd be the first to say it. But accusing somebody of murder is wrong. It's wrong. Just because you mad and being vindictive. But hey, that's people's opinion. But that's where the conspiracy part come in. That's where it gets unfortunate because all you're doing is muddying up the investigation by throwing out stuff like that. But as you always say, the phone calls are taped. And so those tapes gonna come back and hurt you. You keep playing with these people, telling other people one thing, get on the phone with other people saying other things. Well, we know you don't really believe that. But what's going to happen to you is your biggest fear. Because I know you don't want to take that drive through the desert. One of those sides gonna call you. The DA ain't fucking with you. The DA, the state of Nevada will never call you because they know all they're going to do is bring up all of that. Oh, Tupac's alive, homie. That video on TMZ. Anybody that calls you, that's all they're going to bring to show how you've been playing with this investigation. But now you saying this, but the defense going to call you because you throwing up all of these different things. And you're going to be sitting in there when you're talking about, and then in the next breath you're talking about, well, why you want to fight Keefy D then? Why you want to beat him up if he ain't had nothing to do with it? If you don't believe that theory. Why you saying that? That's what's going to happen, big dog. You keep saying, playing these games. You need to just come out and tell the truth. Tell what you've been saying. What you've been saying in 1996. You didn't see nothing. or whatever your truth is. But you need to stop playing because you're going to be in there. Maybe you want to be on TV and all of that and take that ride. Everybody I know, once they get to a pen, they don't want to go back to no county jail, especially in another state. But hey, you have that right. You were the victim. You was a victim. I don't even know why they didn't even press charges on them for you being a victim. This is a correction because I know a lot of y'all won't do it, and this to show y'all people make mistakes. I know a lot of people are clearing up. He don't even know what type of caliber of bullet. But man, people make mistakes. You know, Suge knows the difference between a 40 and a 45. He just misspoke. There wasn't no 45 caliber bullet in his head. In fairness to Suge Knight, I got to give him this. Suge Knight has always claimed to have still a fragment of a bullet in his head. So y'all never heard me say the scrape part or a cut or glass or all of that. Because I walked into a prison. I got a phone call one day from him to get his attorneys on the phone and all of that because he said that they were trying, I'm not saying it's true or not, but the doctors at the prison was trying to take the bullet out of his skull. And they wanted to go in there and he didn't want them to go in there. And so this is something that he has always maintained. But, you know, I know a lot of y'all like, it was a 40 caliber, it was a 45. You know, he just misspoke, y'all. People does that. So that would be my take on the MGM thing. And I know you said you had some more questions, and I know I went a little long, so you can go to the other question. You can.
Yeah, there was something I just wanted to get your take on, and that was that he had mentioned after the shooting when they were, driving away, that Tupac had put in a CD or asked him to put in a CD or something and play a song. Did you hear that part?
Y'all gotta remember, I keep telling y'all, my boy Suge Knight is a marketing fucking genius. When you're in the marketing and all of that, you say shit to make the story better. That done brought attention to that song, letting y'all know that that song was about him and all of that. He made it seem like Pac put that song in and like, well, I guess if he had the song on him, then Suge had heard it before. But trust me, this song was done in February, I think, of 96 when you pull in the records. Because, me and John, we have access to records and when stuff was made and all of that. And so we pulled it up and researched it. And it says February of 1996 is when this song was done. And so, trust me, y'all, Suge had heard that song before September. Suge just know how to market things. And that's all Suge was doing, just by, y'all know Tupac is up there bleeding, Suge bleeding, the stress of just being shot at and all of that. To take a CD, pop it out, and put it back in, that's just good for TV, y'all. That's good for YouTube. That's good for conversation. Don't take everything, like he said, as factual like that. He just marketing or saying something, letting y'all know that Tupac did that song for him. And I believe it was done for them or for each other. So shout out Suge Knight and Tupac.
One final thing on, Suge's interview was he had mentioned that him and Tupac took a trip to Vegas and went to a concert to see Aaliyah. I know if they were going to Vegas, most times you were with them. I wanted to see if you remembered what he was talking about or if anything about that story struck as odd.
Oh, John, you got me wondering why Suge never do an interview with me. Because you always making me clear. You know what? I'm not going to call the man a liar or anything. I'm just going to show y'all some stuff, point out some stuff, and then let y'all determine y'all truth on it. All right? So, John, you about to do some work. Oh, man. Aaliyah. Okay, y'all. Everybody know that Tupac and Suge was hanging out real tough from 1995 of October until September of 1996. All right. So Google any concert that Gladys Knight and Aaliyah did in Vegas. or show some pictures with them together. There's none. I wasn't with Suge and Tupac all the time. I'll be the first to admit it. But a good percentage, 75% of the time, especially if they went out in public, I can honestly say I was there. But my security, Frank, somebody, Kevin, somebody was with them. They have never told me that they went and saw any concert or was in Vegas, just those two, and where I wasn't out there. Never. Suge has been in Vegas without me. And Tupac did as well, because I remember they were out there a day before when they did the St. Ives commercial. So those are the only times during that time period that I can say that they were in Vegas alone, because I didn't go to the St. Ives shoot. I was there during that week, but I didn't go at the club when they did the St. Ives shoot. But my two security was there. I don't even think Suge was there. All right. I think what Suge heard about Gladys Knight and Aaliyah being on the stage together, it goes all the way back to when Aaliyah was 11 years old, y'all. 11. All right. We know Aaliyah's first album came out, and so this means Tupac would have already known about her. Her first album came out in 1994. We also know that her and R. Kelly got married in 1994, right? It's 1994. So does that make sense? And I love the way Suge is doing this, because I know where he's going with this. I know who he's throwing that jab at, because he's mad, and he's showing a lot of respect to Aaliyah. Any black, my wife, I tell y'all about Beyonce all the time, but before Beyonce, her favorite artist was Aaliyah, okay? So I'm trying to say, any of the young ladies that were in their 20s, in the 90s, they were Aaliyah fans. No matter that she was still younger, they love Aaliyah. So I love how Suge is showing homage to Aaliyah, especially by saying how Pac wanted to sign her and all of that. But we all know she already had a deal in 1994. All right. Married to R. Kelly, 1994. So if he was saying in 95, 96, him and Pac saw her at a show when she was already out and a bigger star, and they were going to get her off of whatever record label she was with, and then Pac wanted to sign her and all of that, hey, who was Reggie Wright to try to question that scenario? I just say, look at the timeline. I think Suge is showing homage to Aaliyah. Why? If y'all see in that same interview, what did he reference? He referenced that Pac wouldn't have told no 14-year-old girl that he was leaving death row or what he was going to do or his plans. Who y'all think he throwing a jab at? Who, when I heard it and I said, damn, if Pac won't be telling a 14-year-old girl he was leaving death row and this was his last album, and telling this 14-year-old girl but not telling Suge, and he didn't tell Suge all of this? Because y'all remember what Suge said. He said, I was giving them a label deal. I was giving Pac a deal where he's going to be up under me with Machiavelli. And Snoop was going to do Doggy Style. And Hammer was going to do Hammer Time. That whole segment was because he wanted to go in on Keisha Cole, y'all. That's the 14-year-old girl he was talking about. If Pac would have been, telling information to and doing all this too. Who he wouldn't have been talking about. He was talking about it. He was going at Keisha Cole because he was disappointed with what Keisha Cole had said. So I'm just going to throw those dates up. Y'all got to know, Aaliyah been on the scene since, with her auntie Gladys, who was the auntie on the father's side, who was later divorced. His name was Barry Hankership. Black Ground Records. Aaliyah wasn't leaving Black Ground Records. She wasn't leaving her uncle, y'all, for for Tupac, for Machiavelli Records, to go and sign with Quincy, or it wasn't happening, y'all. So I think that was the Suge way of really socking one to Keisha Cole, but mainly just showing homage to Aaliyah, to show that that was somebody they really liked, because Aaliyah was hot. She was hot in the 90s. But that's why Suge gets mad at me. That's why he's pissed at Ray J. Stay tuned. That's why he's mad when people go and telling stories and like that and correcting them, because these are really his stories to tell. So I agree with him on that. I hate that I always got to be the eraser or the corrector, or just to make you think. That's all I'm trying to be here, to make you think. So unfortunate that I did this video saying this, but I just want y'all to think. Think about it. Think about the things I put out. Think about the things that John showed. Marriage, 1994. Album already out, 1994.
Okay. The big thing going on at the present time, at the time of us recording this, is Ray J apparently was taping an interview with Vlad and somehow got Suge on the phone, and Suge went off, and apparently Ray J did respond or is going to respond or something like that. I wanted to see if you were following this situation and if you had any thoughts on what seems like a falling out between Ray J and Suge.
Yeah. You know what? Baby C Style, who I was told not to call Baby C Style no more, because Big C Style said that nigga is Eric. he better drop. I told him to stop using the name Baby C Style. So I got this audio from him. I got this from Baby C Style, right?
Suge's on the phone? Yeah. All right. Should we bring Suge in? Put him on speakerphone? Yeah. All right.
Thank you for using.
So we want to, I told you I texted him from Jay.
Check this out. Why is he telling me different? Huh?
You should unmute it.
What are you talking about his shit?
That's it. That's all I'm talking about.
No, that's all he's talking about. They were asking.
Why you asking about questions about that with Vlad? You know what I'm talking about, nigga. You don't talk to nobody. You talk to motherfuckers. You want to talk to motherfuckers when you want to talk to them. Motherfucking line they drawing the sand. Well, motherfuckers do that motherfuckers when they feel they can, when they want to, and bullshit motherfuckers, and act like, well, you talking sick motherfucker ass, nigga. Vlad, don't be talking about the same breath. You motherfucking the super said some fucked up shit about the army. Kick someone out. He's gonna be dealt with.
You want to put on speakerphone?
No, y'all hear me talking. I ain't talking to my motherfucking self.
Yeah, I hear you.
You know, what y'all be doing ain't homie shit, ain't family shit. It's selfish shit. Now, here it is. Ain't hit this motherfucker. That's the little bro, that's the little homie, that's all the answer. Then y'all was Snoop and the rest of these niggas, nigga, fuck Snoop, nigga. And the minute the motherfucker run to him, he know what it is. Y'all can't get us it. It's nothing wrong with being on Snoop's side and campaigning on that side of red. Nothing wrong with none of that shit. Motherfucker can't play both sides. Both sides get motherfuckers mixed up. Every time motherfuckers turn around, motherfuckers see you motherfuckers love, and love shit up you little niggas. But y'all ain't fucking niggas with things. And you say shit that when nobody else say shit, somebody else would say shit, the homies will want some answers. Except it's you, we ain't tripping. But you still say shit. Then when it comes to talking like real family, you bullshit a motherfucker. On top of that motherfucking shit, when it comes to the shit where motherfucker, you feed your family, it's my responsibility to feed my family. You go on Shay Shay bitch ass, show whoever that faggot ass motherfucker is, fuck Shay Shay. Okay? And he tell you, you got my life right, and Even if I'm talking on anything or doing anything, right? If I throw a bird in the sky and somebody pay me, I gotta pay you. And so, yeah, I need to check on that too. When you know the truth. If it was something different, and it was truth you said and all, it's true. But you know you don't got my life right. So I would never say, present me having something on you to fuck with your motherfucking family like you did with me. And you know you did that shit. I told motherfucking evil motherfucking ass to tell you about it, tell him what to holler at it, and everybody just go back to the families of fools. And he, your motherfucking ass, you wanted $8. The boy with an $8. When I'm a prison motherfucker loan you something, you just say, oh, I'm not paying it back. Oh, it's hard now. So you gonna flip for me and my kids. And that shit's good. Would I be the nigga to turn it down like that? Everybody do real disrespectful shit. Be different, I do that disrespectful shit to you motherfuckers, which I don't. Every time y'all men end up in the hat with the hole, I be the first motherfucker like, no. And then you know, the minute I came home, I give all those good niggas. And those good niggas on my yacht. And tell them what it is to me. And what you mean to me. And if any problem with you, we're going to give you a red eye. At the same time, y'all don't get full respect. And you don't get full podcast. This weird ass motherfucker who always got something to say negative. Every motherfucker about it that ain't cool. And y'all still entertaining motherfuckers.
I'm on the phone with Suge all the time. So sometimes I don't be mad, sometimes he not. At the end of the day, people keep talking about whatever I said about the life rights. Suge signed all his life rights over to me. I signed them right back to the homie.
So, did y'all hear that? So this is the audio, this is the reason, and this is how Suge went off, even doing while Vlad and Ray J was doing their taping session last week. I think it was last Tuesday or Wednesday that they taped this. Don't know if this aired yet or if it's coming out or what. I don't even believe it's probably going to make the air, to be honest, in the segments. So this is why Suge gets mad at, he really hates all of us telling Death Row stories because they're his stories. And that's what I try to say when the Suge start coming back around. Y'all remember I used to always say, well, Suge's back around now. I can stop defending him. I can, I can just be his corrector. I'll be the eraser, is what I took on. I said, these are Suge stories. And so he hates that. And that's why he's mad. But he's right this time, y'all. He is 100% right. Ray J wasn't around Death Row during the heyday. That's why he said, don't tell no stories about the original Death Row. I forget the word he used, but he's talking about 96, 95, 94, 93, 92, because you wasn't around. I seen Ray J one time around Death Row, and that was at an award show in 95. It was at American Music Awards in 1995. It was the time that we had to sneak Snoop out because they were looking for him to try to arrest him they were trying to violate his appeal bond, or his appeal. No, I'm sorry, his bail conditions said that he supposed to pull the gun on an undercover cop on the freeway or something like that, or off-duty cop. And Ray J was there, and I remember him walking up to Suge and go, Suge, y'all need something, y'all need me. I got my little 25 in my pocket right here. And Suge just laughed. Suge said, you know that Brandy little brother talking about he got his gun in his pocket. So Ray J was always cool and about it. Suge has always liked Ray J, loved Ray J. But that's the reason why Suge is so upset, because he's like, Ray J, you over there telling stories to Vlad, and Vlad, as I kind of let out, well, Mano, I don't blame it on Mano, kind of let out the bag, and I can't blame it on Mano, got to blame it on Vlad, about talking about the interview with Suge on Vlad's show, when he was talking to Mano. But Suge and Vlad hadn't came to terms yet. And so Suge hate that. Don't talk about it until we got a deal. And so now he figured like Vlad went and got Ray J on there and he's telling Death Row stories. And so that bothered Suge. And he rightfully so. That's why he always say, tell stories about yourself. I'm pretty sure he really wants to go off on me. He's gonna be like, nigga, tell police stories and all that. Or tell the road stories, doing the road time or something like that. I get it. I understand. So that's what happened. Okay. And that's why he was disappointed. Because up to then, he'd been a little disappointed in some things that Ray J have said on interviews, mainly that Life Right stuff. I told y'all, I remember doing a live stream with John before I went to jail in 2018. I remember coming on there, because that's the only time that he had gave some audio where he was like, no, Toy is the one that's in charge. That's who y'all talk to. But this is what Suge gave Ray J. Y'all listen to this.
Yeah, I've heard about the article being released regarding that Ray J has all my rights, television, movies, books, and all that type of stuff. Even though Ray J is just not a friend of mine, that's a little brother, that's family. And I respect Ray J and his business dealing. That's why I chose him as one of the guys to deal with the music side, the future, for his Death Row records, anything to do Death Row, and his great album that he will be putting out. Because it's an incredible album, and I heard it. But for the person who has the power of attorney, which is Toy, who's dealing with the movie, television, a documentary, and the other only person involved in that is the person I feel is most credible and one of the most realest guys in this business today.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
Which is Nick Cannon.
This is what he said in 2018. He said music stuff. Music stuff. Right? And he said Nick Cannon had the rights to the books, the book deal, and some TV stuff and all of that. But it had to be cleared and approved and ran through and deal with Toy. He cleared all that up. And so lately I heard Ray J, I forget what station it was, he said, I think Suge was trying to say in the audio, Shay Shay Club, Shay Shay or Shannon Sharp or something, but I don't know where Ray J went on. But I heard it as well, where Ray J said that, he have Suge life rights. Okay. So I called Wack and all that, and they have paperwork saying this, and Wack had even sent me this executed copy of the agreement. I'm not going to put it out. Well, I'll let John just show the boxes between Ray J and them. And they trying to say that it was about movie right. Suge verbally, as the audio y'all just heard, he said music rights. But as Ray J even says on the audio that y'all heard that we played, that that was rescinded. That Suge asked for it back, and he gave it back to him immediately. So, why Ray J keeps speaking on that life right stuff and all of that is why Suge is mad. Okay. The other stuff that was talked about on the conversation, the other stuff that was talked about, well, all I'm going to say is what Suge misinformed about is the timelines. That's all I'm going to say. Everything else I'm going to let stand. That's for Ray J and Danny Boy and Young Buck and all of them to defend. Because the rumors that he heard, Reggie Wright heard too. All right? I'll say it. But I think Suge timelines is a little off, which we all do, and we all make mistakes. I think it was a little later when the alleged thing supposedly happened. So, and Suge didn't put no dates, so I might even be wrong for saying that, but I know the way it appeared is like it happened during the 90s, early 2000s, and that's not when it happened. Because as Wack and them been saying and putting on their show and stuff, Pooh was in jail during those times, and he was. All right. So yeah, that's how Reggie gonna say on that subject. I know it's a hot subject, hot topic. It's unfortunate that got aired and put out there, but hey, I used to say Reggie Wright and 50 Cent is vindictive. But y'all forget who trained Reggie Wright. And so, other than my daddy, most of the shit I learned comes from Suge motherfucking Knight. And so he probably more vindictive than I. And so don't cross him. When you cross him, you better be ready. But it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate because I know even Wack was starting to feel remorse for a lot of things that he has said and put out. And I hope this don't reunite that energy between those two. And even myself, but we'll see. Peace, my purse.
Okay. All right, Reggie. I know last week some stuff went down between Spider and Munchie B and some other people online, and you kind of got thrown into the mix with it. Did you want to talk about that or clear that up, or is there any comments you want to make about that situation?
Well, I made my rounds on other channels, and so I hope I cleared it up and clarified it. I hate that it's happening, especially to Spider Loc. So shout out Spider. I told y'all last time me and Spider kind of tapped at each other. I said I'll never tap a Spider unless a Spider ever come at me, and it have to be something serious for Spider to tap at me would make me ever to go at war with Spider. I have that type of love for Spider. People don't understand it. People don't understand why Spider has that type of respect and have always given me that respect because I'm quote unquote the fucking police. Okay, yeah, I'm the police. I ain't been the fucking police since 1995, but I still respect and honor my police days and proud of them. Wish I would have stayed in that profession if you want to keep it real. Okay, now, Spider and all of that's been coming out, it's the truth, y'all. It's the truth. It's what happened. But I get where Spider was going. He gave me that information because y'all gotta remember, he had just had a fist fight with this dude that just had him accuse him of being involved with the murder of one of their homeboys and all of that, or somebody that's from their neighborhood and online talking about that. And so he was mad at Nino boy. He was mad. And I knew that. And so I used my friendship, I kind of hate that I did now, with Spider to solicit information, as I do with anybody I'm mad at. I will start calling around, and I will find information on you. And it came out. But then I did the taping and talked with the young lady and all of that. And I was just like, you know what? Why? Then my boy Alex Alonso, and I saw he did an interview with the guy. It just so happened he went out to Vegas and I just did an interview with him. And he didn't speak that badly of me. He said some things and I was like, you know what, Alex? I said, get me on the phone with that dude, Nina. And there was other things I had learned, I had learned that he just lost his YouTube channel, got off YouTube because it wasn't making as much money as he wanted. And he was out there in Vegas going through hell. And I got a soft heart. And so Alex got us on the phone and we talked. He said we didn't get on the phone. As I remember, we got on the phone, but you know what, me and my memory, and y'all just don't know how many people I talk to weekly. I'll be on the phone like a little bitch all day. And so I really forgot the, you know, how the conversation went. But I knew it came up that Reggie and Nino Boy was going to leave each other alone and was going to just, you know, not speak negatively on each other. I never tell people don't talk about me. I never, if y'all tell me when I dropped something with the groupie and all of that, I told him, the first thing I told him, hey man, you keep doing what you're doing. You keep doing your content, you know. I never, you know, jokes, since no joke, I never was like, man, why you know, Gene, anybody I supposedly have issues with or whatever, run your content. Run your, you know, do your thing. Just don't lie on me. Just don't lie on me. But put out whatever you feel, you know, that you learned or you feel that you know. So that's how I am. And so me and Nina Boy came up with that agreement. I don't know if it was through Alex three-way call or me and him verbally. I could have sworn it was me and him face to face, but he said it wasn't. Okay, so I gotta respect that. So me and John elected not to put out the information, not to put out the stuff. Just over 2 years ago, to my knowledge. At least 2 years ago, maybe. Maybe a little shorter than 2 years. Didn't think nothing else about it. Then the Deuce Sims, you know, called me. Nigga over there talking shit about me currently today called me. But we still talk. I still pick up the phone with him. Right? And talk to him. Wack always tell me, I don't know why you talk to that nigga. That nigga ain't doing nothing but taping your calls and gonna use shit against you later on, which turning out to be true. But it's all good. And so he said, Reg, tell your boy Spider, he got about 3 or 4 hours to apologize and had a whole list of people he wanted to apologize to and all of that. And if not, they got some content that they're going to expose and this and that and that. And I'm like, okay, all right, Deuce. So I called Spider, like, hey, man, fuck those niggas. I talked to him. Hey, I'm going to tell Nino Boy what's up, and I'll deal with it. And so that's what happened. Nina Boy, at the time, Spider said he was like, all right, cool. But then y'all know what started happening after that. Everybody started doing reaction videos to it and all of that. All I'm going to say is, I hate that it went up, but y'all see how Reggie be holding shit, and Reggie give y'all his word that he ain't going to do something, I honor it. If I tell y'all I got something, I got it. But if I give you a word and I'm not going to expose it, that works with me. And so everybody always talking about this police shit, this. Man, I'm telling you, I'm starting to learn my word and my credibility and my loyalty to niggas is better than all you niggas that's supposed to be in gangs and all of that. That's what I'm starting to learn and find out and what taught me through this exposure. Shout out to my nigga Compton Rick Rock channel. Man, keep up the great work. Smokey and Dopest, shout out to you guys. Even Munchie B, Deuce Hill, shout out to you. Even though you know what you over there doing is some bitch shit, but shout out to you. And Spider Lope, sorry you're going through this, brother. And hope it all works out. But you know, whatever you need from your boy, I'm still your homie no matter what. And so, and that ain't on no gang stuff, because you know I ain't a part of no gang stuff, so I can say that. I fucks with everybody. But that's what happened, John. It's unfortunate, but as you elected and me and you talked about it and all that, you know about the tape. You know we'll say it on the tape. We just, as a channel, decided not to put it up because it didn't really bring no value. It wasn't going to do nothing but make somebody look bad. That's really just a one-on-one. Only two really know what happened is those two. little piece of my verse.
Okay, Reggie. After a good amount of months and many segments, it turns out that I don't want to say you were right, but I think you were right because the lawsuit against Jay-Z, the young lady who accused him, has dropped the lawsuit. So I wanted to see if you saw that and if you have seemingly any final thoughts on this topic.
Well, it's unfortunate if she really was a victim. I don't believe it. I really think she's a young lady with mental issues. And I'm glad that they dropped it early. I'm glad that Mr. Tony Busby, or however you pronounce his name, he didn't go through with it, pushing it out of being arrogant. Because attorneys are very arrogant people, especially when they are considered, quote unquote, good attorneys. But I told y'all, I've been asking y'all questions. I didn't ask y'all many times. That lawsuit ain't been dropped yet. That lawsuit ain't been dropped yet. I know we were all hoping it was true, and you know, for whatever reason, I mean, I don't have no issues with Jay-Z like a lot of people seem to do, but I'm more for right, you know, being right. Right is right, wrong is wrong. And so I really did believe with all the evidence that came out that this young lady may have some mental issues and were fabricating this against Jay-Z, J-Lo, and Sean. Now, like I said, there are other ones out there that I believe that are false claims and all of that. But on Diddy, I do believe that, you know, it's enough for him to be in custody for the rest of his life and for him to lose his fortune by civil lawsuits. Really believe that. And so I'm glad that, like I said, Tony is not being vindictive because he was called a lot of names in there. Got a feeling now Jay-Z and them gonna sue him. I hope Tony was smart enough to protect his ass when he dropped this lawsuit and put something where that Jay-Z and his attorney couldn't sue him personally because, hey man, if it turns out that they did that and investigate that without really getting any merits, because that really messes up Jay-Z's name. How big was that when it came out that Jay-Z was getting sued and all of that? And how big is it now? How many people know that lawsuit has been dropped for even Diddy and Jay-Z by the young lady? For those of y'all don't know which lawsuit it was the young girl that claimed that she was taken to a house and the limo driver told her you're the type of girl, and she saw a band member with a tattoo that was similar to hers or that she was into, and J-Lo was there, and she witnessed it and watched it. And she made all of the major accusations when she was 13 to 14 years old. And I told y'all, one thing I know about billionaires and the NFL, they wouldn't have stood by Jay-Z if they did not have already known and investigated and saw that this might be one they need to leave alone. And so, hey, shout out to justice, I guess, or people doing the right thing. I just hope for Tony's sake that he protected himself and getting a waiver or getting where Jay-Z couldn't sue him for this malicious prosecution, because civil prosecution, because that would be the next play if I was Jay-Z. And I'm gonna have to learn and start doing that. I think this might happen to this PI if he come up with some false claims and he just listening to Carpethead and Nutcase Phil and all of them and all these people that just got documentaries that don't want to be right. Don't want to be wrong because right now I got the time, and fortunately the funds to come after some people, and so yeah, if I find out that these are just some based on these people talking, because I know my nigga Suge Knight ain't the one. I know I kind of allude to that in a video earlier this week, but I know Suge don't even believe that, because if he did, a lot of things that would have been happening wouldn't have been happening. I'll just say that. And so that'd be my take, my only take, and yeah, that'd just be my take. I'm glad that that particular lawsuit was dropped. Here is more coming, more still happening. So all of those of y'all that been in the comment sections about Diddy's guilt, innocent, no young kids, no lawsuits for youngsters are starting to pile up civilly, but we'll see about criminally. Peace. So, Wack, man, me and John had to get you on the phone today because I saw an interview that you did over there with our boy Vlad, where you said "Hit 'Em Up" was not a better song, or "They're Not Like Us" and "Ether." And you said somebody else was a better song than "Hit 'Em Up." And I understand your reasoning, but I don't agree with you. And I said, how can you put 2 or 3 songs over "Hit 'Em Up"? You gotta really hate Tupac like everybody be saying. I gotta agree with them finally about my boy Wack.
Okay, well, let's break it down.
All right.
I said No Vaseline
Correct.
by Ice Cube.
And I love that one too, though.
Ether by Nas.
Yeah.
And The Bitch in You by Common.
Yeah, you did say that. I don't believe you said that.
Now, let's establish the difference between those 3 songs and Hit 'Em Up. There's one artist rapping. No help.
Man, he's the Outlaws. You gonna get the Outlaws?
Cube, Nas, right? And Common. They're the only one on those songs going at who they're going at. Common is going at a whole group, the whole West Side Connection. No Vaseline, Cube is going at the whole NWA. And Nas is going straight at Jay-Z. David and Goliath. Let's just be real. Okay, Pop is 3-4 motherfuckers on the song.
Outlaws.
Right? He got help. He got help. Now, if you want to create another lane of group rap diss songs, okay, maybe put it over there.
But he said, he let them go at other people. He didn't let them go after Biggie. He let them go after their little homies.
It's the song, right? We're talking about the 3-4 minute duration of the song. What kept you listening to the song, right? Was it Pop? Not to say that he couldn't have handled it.
Okay.
I'm saying he did.
Said that. Okay.
Maybe he was intimidated by the shit.
Oh,
maybe he needed some help. Maybe his pen wasn't working. I don't know. And then, let's keep it real. He said the Fugazi weird-ass line. Rule number 1 of the street.
He said, your fofo make your kids don't grow because he gonna kill you.
And no children.
Oh.
Am I right, Red?
Well, wait a minute. That's Art of War. Art of War is fucking another man's bitch.
Red.
You know that. Art of War.
Red. When you was a cop.
Okay.
Let's keep it real. If y'all pulled up to a scene and it was whoop-de-whoop from Compton Crip laid out because they say the Paul Rules came through from this neighborhood and did it to them, right? Okay. Y'all gonna run y'all investigation. Y'all gonna take it serious, right?
Okay.
Right? Okay. You pull up, it's a kid laying here, dead in the park, and they say, them niggas from Paru did it. What's gonna happen to that neighborhood immediately from that police department?
Yeah, they're gonna retaliate. Somebody getting in the car. Yeah.
Y'all gonna rain terror on that motherfucker. Am I right? It's gonna be a total. They both may bring an investigation.
I got
But
you.
it's gonna be a total different
Different
investigation.
investigation.
What I'm saying
With
is,
kids,
and I'm gonna be real.
Yeah.
I don't know who was over this nigga not to hear that and say, bro, you gotta change that.
So which part you talking about? About the fucking fade? Wait a minute.
Make sure all your kids don't grow.
That's because you're gonna be dead. That's all he meant by that. Because I'm gonna kill you.
No. This is why somebody should have said something to it. When you listen to that kid is already here.
It could be interpreted. I think he's playing word games.
He didn't say, I'm gonna make sure you can't have, or I'm gonna make sure you can. He said, my fofo gonna make sure your kids don't grow.
Because I'm killing you.
That ain't what he said.
That's what he meant.
But he didn't say that. So once I heard that, I had immediate distaste. I said, oh, this nigga on some bullshit fucking with some kids. So I'm cool with that. I don't fuck with that. Period. There's niggas alive right now that tell you, Wack ran up on the car. My bitch was in the passenger seat. There was a baby seat in the back seat. Ran up on the car, whistled to his head, and looked and seen it and said, nigga, get up out of here. I'm going to catch you without your bitch as your kid.
All right. Well, we gotta disagree. We gotta disagree about the fofo, but we just talking about the song as far as the digs and the.
Help.
Huh?
Cube listen, and then this is what's crazy. Cube took down the whole NWA with that. Nas crippled the fuck out of Jay-Z.
I'm not gonna fight you too much on the Nas. I'm not gonna fight. I'm sorry.
Rapping with that.
Not Nas. Jay-Z.
Common, I gotta get a nigga Common because Common, as a conscious rapper, right, went at one of the biggest movements we had on the West Coast, West Side Connection
groups
and Cube.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Cube is the nigga that took down our core movement, NWA.
Yeah.
So, and he's a conscious rapper. He's a,
Well, how many people really know that song, Wack? How many people, only hip hop heads know that song?
Well, bro, we know it because we West Coast niggas, and we like, this nigga really got the heart, nigga, to go at Cube, the West Coast, a conscious rapper, and call the song "The Bitch in You."
Yeah. Well,
so I'm just saying,
that ain't on Hit 'Em Up label.
And then watch this. A lot of shit that hit him up, the nigga capping, bro. He ain't fuck Faith.
Oh, no. Disagree. Guarantee you. I'll put money on it.
He ain't fuck Faith.
I'll get you on a lady.
You put money on it because you wasn't in the room.
Well, that's true. That's true.
Right?
That's
he
true.
ain't fuck Faith, bro.
All right. I seen him pushing her head down towards him.
He saw that girl. She ain't taking it like she should take it. Right?
No, she was doing what she do. She was getting back at Biggie. She was mad. You know that. You know how the women are when they get mad. Just like dudes do.
You think Faith would have had a problem if she wanted to get back at him? Let him know that I gave Fox some pussy?
No, it ain't like this fucking any. It's messing with Tupac. All right, Wack. Well, I'm convinced. I'm convinced with my Born First family that you just a Tupac hater, dog. And that's all I gotta say. You just don't like Tupac. Anything Tupac do, you don't like. That's just what I learned from this conversation, dog. So we're gonna end it there because you can't be on Born First with me today because you talking about Tupac. Peace.
All right, Reggie, I wanted to get your thoughts and your insight on this video. I'm not exactly sure who's in it, but it's Jim Jones and Compton, and I wanted to play it for you and then get your reaction and your insights into it.
Capo, where at? Shit, right now we're in Baltimore. Infamous Gonzalez Park. Park, infamous.
Easy call. Hey, look, easy call. Hey, look, he in good hands with Allstate. He one of my guys. That part. Hey, look, man, I love the homie. Pull up like that. When you pull up, it's all good. Hey, it's all good.
That part, certified gangster. 2025 still with the bullshit though. You know? Business and bullshit.
Okay. After reviewing that, you know what? Because I know it's a little history going on. I'm going to call my nigga Wack, get him on the phone, and let him respond to it. Because I really believe that was addressed it or thrown towards Wack. But let me call Wack and get him and let him respond to that.
Yo, so, you said about how do I feel about Jim Jones going to Compton?
Yeah.
Well, what's wrong with Jim Jones going to Compton? That's how we got on.
Okay. Because they do claim the red side, right?
Yeah, he's from 9 Trey Gangsta Blood. You go back to his original song that put him on, that got his stamp. It was the Compton homies who gave him his stamp.
Okay.
His original song. So he's been having a long relationship. Over there, the homie Hot Dog, rest in peace for Westside Power Room.
Okay.
Right? So he rest in peace. So Hot Dog is very close to Wacko.
Okay.
Right? So they've always maintained their relationship. So this is why I don't understand when they're like, oh, Jim went to Compton. I'm like, okay. There hasn't been a type of round table or movement, or nobody hasn't said that Jim can't come to California as a whole.
Gotcha.
That's not the thing. That's all I said was, hey, this recording with the feds that was used in the indictment and the federal trial, it got conspiracy all in it. Reg, you law enforcement, you've been to the feds. I'm pretty sure you heard the motherfucking recording I'm talking about. Have you not heard the recording?
I know what you're talking about, yes.
Okay, so I'm asking him when it's presented to me, it's no different, Reg, if somebody hit you and said, yo, did you hear this on Wack? And you like, what? And they sent it. Now, Reg, if you sit on it and I find out 6 months later, well, we sent it to Reg 6 months ago, I'm going to look at you some kind of way.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You know what Red's going to do? Red's going to say, Wack, somebody sent me this. Right? What's happening with it?
Yeah.
I'm going to listen to it, and we're going to have a conversation about it.
Yeah.
Now, all I did was said, somebody sent me this. What's happening with it? This got conspiracy written all in it. 6ix9ine has told me himself out his mouth, Wack, I was the number 1. He was the number 2. If I didn't get on the stand, he was going up there. This is where the recordings come from.
Yeah. I remember. Right? I think I did a segment way back then saying that Jim Jones gonna be next, or he gonna become the court.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So here we go. So when I ask him the question, I send him the text, the same text, and I text him on anything else that is cool. He go dark. So what he's trying to do is change the narrative to, oh, I'm out here on the West Coast. Well, okay, that's cool. Do you want to answer the question? What's happening with this recording? that was my, now Cameron called him a fake blood. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, that's between him and Cameron.
Yeah.
Right? I'm calling you a cooperating blood. It's a lot of cooperating bloods, Reggie. We know some.
Yeah.
You know a lot more than me, because when you was law enforcement, I'm pretty sure it's something we didn't know about.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Secondly, the world needs to understand this. The only park that Wack has control of is the park that I built in my backyard. That's it.
Okay.
I don't control none of the parks. I don't frequent the parks. Do I got homeboys and comrades that hang at the parks? Yes, I do. If it came a time do I want to put eyes and ears on the park, am I capable of doing that? Yes, I am. Is this one of those situations? No, it wasn't. It was never a situation where Wack told a nigga where he can't go.
Yeah.
Now, he went out and made it look as such. So now when he come back, Reg, you know how it go. The people we know work at LAX, the people we know drive the black cars, the valet parking attendants, the little brawls at the front desk.
They tell him.
Now all of them is gonna be looking to do what now, Reg, when he come back to town?
They call him.
Call me and give us the, you know how we track niggas. You know how it was, right? So he the one driving that narrative. No, let's put the light back where it's supposed to be. What's happening with this recording? How did you avoid the conspiracy when you are giving orders to a known gang member on what to do to the motherfucking main dude, 6ix9ine?
Correct.
Everybody else went to jail. That's all that was.
Gotcha.
So, you know, at the end of the day, the rest don't even matter. Like,
man, what?
Wack never nigga, I'm not from West Side Flower. That ain't my motherfucking
That
boy.
ain't your hood, yeah. Hey,
that ain't my hood.
Yeah. So what else with that? What up with that? What's your think where? Well, I don't know. I just think for some reason we in the era of letting snitches breathe. Let them live. Let them go.
It been like, yo, listen. Without saying no names, right?
Yeah.
You see where Suge caught his murder at, right?
Okay.
Right?
Same
you know
neighborhood.
where I'm going.
Yeah.
Off 142nd, right?
Yeah.
Behind Cam's, right?
Yeah.
Is it not a snitch that lives 5 steps from where that murder happened?
I don't know. All right. I don't know. I know somebody that lives in that area, but I don't know.
Oh no, not the area.
Oh, okay.
That we talking about.
I know who you talking about. I know.
So what I'm saying is, like, I don't, you know, there's snitches everywhere. My hood, everybody is snitches. That nigga's big brother, uncle, this nigga, he got the sack. Well, Mike, if this 2025, ain't nobody neighborhood the same. Everybody want to act like it is. It ain't. Red, it was at a time you couldn't drive out certain blocks through certain projects. Nigga, if they didn't know that car, you was getting your ass blocked in, boxed in. It's going to be a problem.
Yeah.
Now, a nigga can start, get off the 10 freeway, drive down motherfucking goddamn Crenshaw every light. No problem.
Yeah.
The biggest threat is the police. So, end of the day, Wack has never told anybody, for the record, where they can and can't go.
Yeah.
That is the actions of a gangbanger. I'm not a gangbanger.
Yeah.
Now, if me and you have an issue, I'm going to tell you, if I run into you in Thailand, a motherfucking Bolivia, a goddamn LA, or Florida, if we got an issue, wherever the fuck we run into each other, we're going to run into each other. Because the proof of the matter is, Reg, Los Angeles is 60 miles north, south, east, and west, built of 88 motherfucking cities.
Yeah.
Right? 99.9% of the people can land at LAX, listen, drive a half a mile outside of LAX, and get a room right there and be in LA, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Am I right?
You're right. You're right. You're right.
So, I don't, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, if you got a event where you putting yourself on the flyer and say this where I'm gonna be, and some niggas then told you we
That's one thing.
Out,
exactly. Yes.
That's one thing.
Yeah, that's one thing.
But,
yeah. Just popping up, showing up. what points do that get you?
I can fly in the motherfucking man Kennedy right now, go right to motherfucking W, and be at the motherfucking W 4-5 days, walk around Times Square, go to Amy Roofs and all this shit. Wait till I get on the plane, on the runway, and start posting it. And nigga, by the time I land 6 hours from now, it's gonna go went viral and I'm in LAX.
Already home. Yeah. All right, well, we're gonna cut it there.
I don't. Jim Jones is not that type of dude. He ain't looking for that type of problem. He don't want to position himself where he might be looking at 15, 20 years or trying to rehabilitate himself to learn how to walk again. We know that. He's a rapper, so he knows how to talk real good. He's a rapper from New York, so he knows how to talk real good. So at the end of the day, all the antics and all that, we don't take serious. Now, what we can take serious is we have watched Jim Jones on several occasions get ran out of shit, get his ass whooped. Right? We've seen it. Max B. We've seen several different things where he done got ran out of shit, got checked, got whooped on. So we do take those things serious. But we don't take the other shit serious when you put on a goddamn camera and you start jumping around and playing tough because you got a bunch of niggas with you there that saying, go, Jim, go. We don't take that serious. Jim is not ready and willing to come outside and play to an extent that I will play with him at. But I also know that he ain't that type of dude. Jim will tell.
Yeah. And Jim, stop lying talking about you made $20 million off of a single. Nobody made $20 million off a baller. Stop it.
Lying like a motherfucker.
Stop telling it. Me and Wack know the business. We know the numbers. You don't generate $20 million.